I'm Rebecca.
And I'm Hunter.
This is the Family Show!
Howdy folks, welcome back to my top 100 games of all time. Today we're looking at 60 to 51. My lovely co-host is Rebecca.
Hello.
I'm Hunter. And we'll get started. Before we get started, I have to tell you about the wackiness of this 10. So, in this 10, we have 3 games that have gone up.
Okay.
3 new games. 2 games that have gone down. And 2 games that stayed in the exact same spot.
What? How is that even possible?
This is Wacky Land. And on top of that, one of the games I played before but wasn't on my list last year. What is this section? This is the Twilight Zone section.
You have a game that you played before but didn't make your list. Did you just forget it?
No, it just didn't make my list last year. It's gone.
Oh, expansions or something.
Something.
Oh.
What is that something? Well, let's get started with that something, because this is the one I played before that didn't make my list last year, and that is Betrayal at the House on the Hill. Why, you may ask, is it on the list this year? Because I played it twice recently, and it was hilarious.
That's true. It was really fun. That was...
2 good plays is all it takes to change up my list.
No, that's true.
Betrayal.
That's true.
Just 2 really good gaming experiences with a large group of players that were all into the game and having fun.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
And that is what a lot of my games are a list just for that reason, is that people get into the game, they're fun to play.
Yeah, that's true. That's pretty awesome.
So
I know a lot of people are like, it's kind of clunky or there's something broken about the game, but I don't know why, to me, that adds to the charm of this game. I know that sounds really weird because most of the time I'd be like, I hate this game because of something like that. But this game just, it's just like you're stumbling around through a house trying to figure it out, and then the house turns, and it turns on you, and one of your players may end up being part of the turning, and it's like, it's just insane. I love it. Yep. Absolutely.
It is just a fun B-movie, horror movie classic. Every room you walk in has bleeding walls or a phone. You answer the phone and it's your dead grandmother.
I forgot about that
some
one.
Weirdness.
I forgot you had that.
It's just a fun game. If you can just kind of go with the rules problems that pop up every once in a while. I mean, not every time that you play is broken, but occasionally you do get it broken. You just have to kind of go, okay, let's play it this way, and just go with it. And it's just fun. It is hilarious to see people's reactions to the different situations they're put in.
Oh my goodness.
Just a great, like I said, great experience. And like I said, 2 great plays this year. Put it on my list. So that is my number 60, Betrayal at the House on the Hill.
Good pick. Oh my gosh. That makes me happy.
My number 59 is the first game on this list that I do not own.
What?
I didn't even say that in the wackiness. There's even more wackiness. The first game on the list I do not own, so I can't put a box here. And that game is the Gnomes of Zevon.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
I haven't played this, so I have no idea if it's great or not.
It is good.
It must be good if you like it.
It's an economic game. You're talking my language. What?
I'm just kidding.
So you're little gnomes, and you're like you're exploring the cave, and you're mining jewels, and there's different kinds of jewels that you can mine. The jewels have a economic system, so as you buy and sell those kinds of jewels, the prices go up and down. You can, when you're going to excavate, you can kind of do a sneak peek and see what's there. It's just a really just fun, interesting game.
Wow.
I like economic games, and I especially like economic games that have kind of a sideboard or something else going on that kind of drives that economy. It's not just all economic. There's like something that you're doing, some actions that you're doing that drives that economy. So yeah, I really like this game. It's fun. We need to play it soon, I think. I don't know if it's necessarily a buy, but we'll see. Because I don't know if she'll like it because it is an economic game and you're kind of hit and miss on those, right?
I'm just kidding. No, I am hit or miss on them, though, legitimately.
So my number 59, a new one to the list, just like the last one was new.
Wow.
The Gnomes of Zavendor. Apparently there's a series of games by this designer, and that's one of them. And they all involve gnomes, maybe?
That's awesome.
Or maybe they all involve Zavendor. I don't remember.
Either way, it's interesting.
So my number 58 is one of the ones that went up.
Woo-woo.
And why did it go up?
Expansion?
No.
Good play?
Good play. That was the Resistance.
Wow. Okay.
I played this. We played this at the Dice Tower Marathon. That was fun. I don't know if you played.
I didn't play that one.
played. I also played this. I don't know if you played. I played Avalon at another convention.
I did not. I don't remember play with that.
I don't remember when that was. Another convention this year. Both were fun.
Wow.
Amazing experiences.
That's awesome.
And that's really, I mean, that's why I play the games.
Right?
Is amazing experiences. So this one is kind of the Resistance / Avalon. So
okay.
I like both of them. I don't really have a preference for either one. I think the Resistance is cleaner. The Avalon has that some additional hidden rolls that have powers, and that gives the bad guys a chance to win at the end. Because Resistance, I think, is a little weighted towards the good guys, even though I see the bad guys winning quite a bit. But I think the good guys have a better chance, and Avalon kind of balances that with give them a last strike to win. It's kind of like in some games where someone has knowledge that helps the good guy team, but if you figure out who has that knowledge at the end of the game, you win the game. Kind of like some other games that have that. I'm trying to think. Werewords has that.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, but anyway, great social deduction game. I have like one of the original versions of the game. This is the 2010 version. I'm sure I've seen. There's been several different versions of the game. That's why my box is so gray and not very exciting. The new one has I think it's red with a lady on the front of it. But anyway,
wow,
that is my number 58. The Resistance. It went up 14 spaces from 72.
You did really have some good times with that.
Yeah, I had some good experiences. A lot of times, if you don't play a game a lot, you forget how much you like it.
No, that's so true. That's definitely true, and I think that's something that, for me, like, especially games that I really, really love, if I haven't gotten to play it in a while, I'm like, ooh, I wonder where that's going to rank.
Yeah, it seems like they kind of like trickle down the list, then you play them again, it's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's like,
trickle down again.
It's like...
But anyway, my number...
That's good.
58. The Resistance / Avalon. Either one.
Interesting.
The next one, in the same light, another social deduction-y game. This one is the biggest jump because I had some awesome experiences this year with this game. I think Rebecca may have played it for the first time this year as well. I mean, that's why I liked it so much. It went up 35 spaces. The biggest jump up, and that is Mafia De Cuba.
Yes.
I love this game. I especially love being the Godfather in the game. I love being the one trying to figure out the puzzle.
Oh my gosh, this game.
I do like puzzle games. This is the kind of puzzle game I like. Mafia De Cuba. Great social deduction game. Basically, you're a godfather of a mafia, and everyone around the table is members of your team. You're passing the box around, and people either take a roll or they steal some gems. The goal of the Godfather is to figure out who stole the gems from him and identify them all. And he has some people out there that are helping him. He has some people that are the thieves. He has some people that are on completely other teams. All kinds of craziness, and it's just you just question everybody around the table, and you deduce from, okay, who do you think's telling the truth and who's lying? Maybe they're both lying. None of it makes any sense. You have to figure out who's on your side, who isn't on your side.
Is there an urchin, a street urchin, or something that like could be?
There's all kinds of FBI agents.
Oh yeah, the FBI agent's great.
All kinds of crazy things. There's an expansion that adds even more chaos to the game.
Oh my goodness!
It is just a great party atmosphere. If you got a big group of people, this plays up to I want to say 10 or 12 12 players. You can have 12 people around the table playing this game.
Oh, it's awesome.
And everyone is involved from the start. I mean, boom, as soon as it starts, everyone's involved. Everyone's talking.
You gotta pay attention.
Everyone's trying to redirect and distract and all sorts of stuff. It's just a really fun game. Like I said, I really love playing the Godfather, trying to figure out... I guess it's the Godfather. I don't know what his name is.
We call it the Godfather.
Yeah, it is the Godfather.
Is it? Because I was saying, I know we called it that, but...
Figuring out that puzzle of you're asking everyone and you figure out... Basically, you have to figure out one person that you believe or one person that's lying, and then you expand out from there.
Yes. I love the way the box looks, too, because, see, you open it up, there's this. But then, dun, dun,
rules.
Dun, you got the rules, but this is where all the goods are hidden. So you got your little tiny gems. And the different, and they're the heavy poker chip kind too, with the rolls and stuff. I don't know, it's a riot. And you have your...
Oops. If you have a lot of players, it's really hard. It's really hard to figure it out, so you get some, oops, I didn't mean to accuse you. Here's some whiskey.
Yeah, you bribe them with whiskey or whatever.
Rum or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's hilarious. In a little bag.
I assume it's rum. It was Caribbean, I would assume it's rum.
Yeah, probably. But, yeah, in fact, oh gosh, this game, yeah. Laughter and hilarity ensued.
Yeah, so this is another one that went up my list from great plays. We had some really good plays of this game this year.
Fun.
Mafia De Cuba, my number 57 again. The biggest jump, 35. It went from 92 to 57.
Wow, I can see why though, because yeah, that was pretty darn funny.
Onward, another one that's gone up my list. I really don't know why, but it did. It went up my list. I think it's because we got some expansions and we had great fun with it, and that is Agricola! All creatures, big
We've had some
small.
good fun plays with this.
Yeah, I like this one. This one takes Agricola and kind of streams it down to just doing the animals, really. You build a few buildings and you mostly do animals. It takes away all the feed your people and all the craziness from Agricola and takes what I consider the fun parts of Agricola and makes it into a quick two-player game. It plays in half an hour.
Yeah, it goes really fast.
It takes almost longer to set up than it does to play. We got a couple of the expansions for it. I think that's what bumped it up, potentially. It's sad.
That's more, though.
It's sadly way out of print. You probably can find it in the secondhand market, but it's pretty expensive. You're way overpaying. But it is a really great game. I enjoy it. Like I said, it takes the best pieces of Agricola. Takes the whole struggling to feed your people and kind of takes the fun, what I consider the fun things in Agricola and lets you.
It's a tight game. Oh my gosh, you're only doing a couple things each round, so you really need to think ahead. Okay, what do I want to do long run? What's my goal for this game? Because it goes so quickly.
Yep, 2 actions, and I want to say 10 rounds.
If that, it seems like it goes so fast.
I think it's 10 rounds, 2 actions per round, and that's it.
So fast.
It flies. The game flies, and like I said, we have the expansion, so we can add in buildings that trick up the game. So it's got great replayability. Every game's going to be different. You can also just play the base game. The base game is really solid as well. So that is my number 56. It went up 11 places from last year.
Wow.
Agricola, all creatures, big.
Yeah, we've had some
small.
good plays with that. I think that's why.
Onward we go.
Kind of was our go-to game for a little while.
All right, next one on my list has gone way down, and that's just because it never hits the table. This is one of my all-time favorite games. If I could get together a group of people and play a league of this with playoffs and the whole 9 yards, which I did in college, this would be in my top 10. But sadly, I don't have the opportunity to do that because I'm married and have kids. And that is Blood Bowl, second edition. This is the second edition, way out of print. But there's a shiny, brand new, happy, deluxe, brand new, wonderful version of this game that I'm probably not going to buy because I love
this one.
I love this version. It's just it's a football game. It has a lot of the rules of football, passing and handing off and getting touchdowns and all that good stuff. But you're trying to slaughter each other in the process, so you're attacking each other and tackling and smashing and kicking them when they're down and trying to injure people and,
That's hilarious.
And all sorts of stuff.
And you might want to mention that there are different fantasy races.
Yes, it's all fantasy. So in the box it comes with orcs and humans, right? Orcs and humans, yes.
Orcs and humans, yeah.
Orcs and humans, right? Yes.
I think
Orcs
so.
and humans. In the second edition, it gives you the stats for several other races, so you can still play them. You just won't have the models, and I'm fine with that. I don't feel like I have to have elf models to play an elf race, but you basically have different races have different stats. So elves are faster and more agile, but they're easily injured. They don't have as much armor and stuff like that. Whereas dwarves have tons of armor, but they're slow and they're horrible at catching. So it gives you different stats for different races. You can, back in the day when I had this, I don't know why I gave this game away. When I had it, I had dwarves and elves and Skaven and all the different, tons of different skeletons and all kinds of different races for this. But I don't feel a need to expand on it. It's fine. I mean, this is the kind of game I'll throw down every once in a while. Again, I would love to do a league.
That would be fun.
I was such a geek. We did a league with stats. We had like MVPs and
goodness,
who had the most rushing yards for the year,
and
most catches, and all that good stuff. Now I just play it on the computer game, and it keeps the stats for me. But there it is.
That's cool.
This was probably at one point my favorite game, but now it is dropped down to, where is it? 55.
Wow, it's still really high.
It dropped 36 spaces from last year.
But it's still really high up.
It is. I love this game. Like I said, one of my all-time favorites. It's one of those games, if it got to the table more, it would be higher on my list.
It's pretty hilarious to play, because I'm kind of like, on the sports games and stuff, but this one's funny.
Yeah.
Because
you're
knocking people over.
My favorite thing is you're running for the touchdown.
Yeah.
And you go for an extra step, and you fall down.
Yeah.
And fumble the ball.
It's amazing.
There it is, my number...
Oh, the dice, they hate you.
Nope. You tell it doesn't get played. It's dusty.
Dusty?
Number 55.
Oh, that's funny.
Onward to 54. This one has a chance. We mentioned in the previous one there's a shinier spiritual predecessor, but the original is still hanging on good.
Oh.
And that is 5
Wow.
Tribes.
You still like it better than...
This is one of the ones that did not change. It was 54 last year, and it's 54 this year. 5 tribes. It's held exactly steady. What are the odds?
I don't think I want to know the odds. That's crazy.
This is a good game. It's the right weight, the right amount of time to play. It's fun. It's interesting. It makes your brain kind of churn a little bit, which I like. But not so much it just melts your brain. It's just comfortable. Mm-hmm. It's just a comfortable game. It's just the right everything. It plays well 2 players. You play 2 colors. Well, you don't play 2 colors. You basically get 2 turns each round or whatever. You can get 2 turns in a row. All sorts of stuff. So it plays well at 2, 3, 4. Just a really solid game. Yeah. Solid game.
Very fun.
It's got a cool Mancala thing, but when we play it, we have to go...
We make a decision.
We make a quick decision and go with it. We kind of scan the board and go, okay, I'm going to do that. Because you can go... There is literally hundreds and hundreds of different moves you can make at any one time.
So you could analysis paralysis this game.
And that's the only reason we held off playing this or getting this is because I thought, oh man, this is going to be horrible.
We were worried about
that.
But
we played it at a convention and we just told ourselves, fairly quick turns. Let's try to do fairly quick turns.
And we loved it. And
it was a blast. We had a great time, and I immediately bought it. And it can't hold much stronger than the same spot, so it's holding strong on my list. We haven't bought any of the expansions. I don't feel a need really to buy any expansions. It's a perfect, like I said, it's comfortable the way it is. I don't feel I need to make it any heavier or try to trick it up or anything. It's just in the right spot. And it's beautiful. Days of Wonder, as always, beautiful.
Yep.
That's my number 54.
Or 54.
5 Tribes.
Perpetually 54.
Here's another one. Same exact spot. My 53 last year. My 53 this year is Galaxy Trucker.
Wow, really?
Love Galaxy Trucker. This game is hilarious. So if you don't like being laughed at when you're playing a game, do not play Galaxy Trucker with me.
Or if you're sensitive about your baby that you've just built.
Because I will laugh in your face when your shit blows up. I am not...
That's true.
I am not hesitant to do that. It's just it's a speed. The first it's like two halves of the game. I like games that have the yin and the yang. So the first half of the game, you're cranking, you're getting components, you're building your ship as fast as you can. You got a little timer running down. You're freaking grabbing things, trying to build the best, coolest ship, and then your ship flies into obstacles. So there's meteors coming at you. There's spaceships, lasers shooting you. All sorts of craziness going on, and pieces of your ship is blowing off, and your whole wing of your ship drifts off into space.
If you're lucky, that's all.
And you kind of clung, holding on, and you fly into port with like one engine and like one laser left.
Hopefully some cargo so you get something.
And if your ship gets more damage than mine, I will be laughing because it is funny. It's just funny to see.
It's so funny.
It's because it's random. It's random what's going to hit you. It's random what part of your ship gets hit. One person gets lucky and they have a shield set up on that side. Another person doesn't have any defense and the thing goes right through their whole ship.
A ship that's completely solid all the way around except for that one space.
And here comes a giant meteor comes blasting through and blows up. Shears your ship in half. Which side do I want?
Oh my gosh. I've actually had to make that decision.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
This is a fun one. I'm really enjoying this one.
But you're right, it's not for the sensitive.
Oh no. If you're one of those people that don't like your stuff messed with, like you have your little tableau down here and you don't want it messed with, this is not the game for you because your ship is going to get trashed. You might, I've been lucky and only had a few pieces pop off, but odds are a good chunk of your ship's going to get sheared off. Unless you just really build a really efficient ship.
Some people have a knack for that too, though.
Yeah.
So it just depends. But yeah,
great got game. A laser pointing the wrong way, like into your ship.
Yeah.
Have an engine going sideways.
Oh, so bad.
Anyway, that is my number 53. My 53 last year, Galaxy Trucker.
Oh, that's funny.
All right, so
that's such a light game compared to some of your others too. That's funny.
The next one is a new game to the list.
Okay.
This is the one I hinted about last time because I said Near and Far had a potential to go up, and I was going to mention the one that came before it, Above and Below. Wow. The only reason Above and Below is above, Near and Far. It's so near, but above Near and Far.
Just stop.
Is we played this several times and I enjoyed it greatly, but I just know that Near and Far is going to rock it past this game. I just love the storytelling. I love the adventure aspect. I love recruiting guys, trying to get the most efficient team of adventurers. I love building out your little village. I love building the little cavern places. There's just so many,
and the little random encounters.
Well, the storytelling is what I like most about the game because. It's a choice. Do you do something nice? Do you do something bad? You do something bad, you might get a little bit more, but your reputation goes down. So you got to have that balance of good reputation versus getting more benefits. Yeah. So, just a really fun storytelling game. I like it. It's and a lot of the storytelling makes a lot of sense because it tries to trick you. I mean, every once in a while it'll trick you, but more it's really like you can do this good thing or you can do this bad thing. It's not. What do you do and let's see what happens? It may be good or bad. There's not a lot of those. There's some of those like that. Like there you see a gem. Do you touch it or do you leave it alone? So there's some that are you don't know what to do. But some of them are like you see an old starving lady. Do you give her some food or not? I mean, and she's not gonna be like I'm a vampire and get you. And it's
not like what is it Arabian Nights? This is out of left field.
Everything. So most of them, if you do something good, something good happens. You do something bad, you get more benefit, but your reputation goes down. There is some, mystery ones but for the most part, it's what you do. So you can decide you're gonna be a bad guy or a good guy. So just a really really great light little storytelling game. Great art. Ryan Lockett always knocks it out of the park. So another great game from Mr. Lockett. My number 52.
One left of the bottom half.
What game makes me laugh the most?
Pit.
No, that's more screaming.
Okay. I can't think of the name of the game all of a sudden. It's the lines, do you have it? Please tell me. It is! It's Time's Up. Thank you.
Time's Up! Title Recall!
Oh my gosh.
This one dropped 8 spaces, but it's holding strong. If it stayed that solid in my list, I love it. And
this
game is just as a laugh after laugh because it's just people acting silly for an hour.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
We played this again. This is another one we played at the Dice Tower Marathon. It was laugh out loud, hilarious.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
We played it several times. We played with your parents. We had a great time. It's just fun. Especially, again, it's another one of those games, if people get into it, it's is hilarious. Awesome. And the best things is the running jokes that happen because in the first, there's several different rounds that you do several different things. I won't go too far into it, but the first round, someone might do, for a bull, might go, woo! So then every time that card comes up, everybody goes, woo!
Yeah, it's just something stupid. You're like, oh, man.
I'm laughing. I'm not even playing the game. It's just funny. Yeah,
it is, and people are always stealing ideas from the other teams, and oh my gosh, the competition. I still remember one thing I love about this too. Sometimes you'll be giving clues, and you're going to cry because the people on the other team are like, "Oh, I totally know what they're talking about," and meanwhile your teammates are like deer in headlights.
Like, what is this he's doing?
You know, and it's amazing.
I like the Title Recall version because it has movies and TV shows and books and things like that.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Songs, things like that. The other one is just random stuff, and this one actually is, I guess, relatable. More relatable, more interesting. To me anyway.
Yeah.
So that is my laugh out loud number 51. Is it my favorite party game?
Really?
Time's up. Title Recall. Last one for this time. We're done. We're halfway through. Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
There is lots and lots of good games coming up. Lots of back-breaking games.
Yeah, because your games start to get heavier now, I'm guessing. Actually, mentally.
Still kind of a mix in the next section, so we'll see.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it for this time. So, thank you for watching the first half of my Top 100. I look forward to seeing you in the second half.